Hi folks, Greeno here. Where am I today? Well, I am in Southampton. What am I doing in Southampton today? Well, I've come down to a place that's going to be hidden by a bus right now. It's called Stein Garten. This is a German, Bavarian maybe even, bar, restaurant, pub, that kind of thing. Apparently they knock out some really good German food and German beer here in Southampton. So, I like German food, I like German beer, so I'm going to go in and give it a try. Come on, let's go and find out what it's all about, shall we? Right then folks, I'm inside and I'm sat down. They've got these big long benches, a bit like you'd find in a Bavarian beer hall, you know, when you go over for Oktoberfest or whatever. And they've even made it to look like a tent inside, which I think is quite cool. And you can see just above there, look, it looks like someone's parked really badly. There's a BMW rear end stuck in the wall. So lots of German stuff around here. There's pictures of VW camper vans on the wall. There's German flags around. It's really cool. Now in here, they sell lots of German beers, obviously. You can get a half pint, you can get a full pint, or you can get a Stein, which is a full litre of beer. Now, I think that might be a bit much for lunchtime. But what I have done is got myself a pint. Classic German beer, Löwenbräu. Let's give that a try, and then we'll get some food ordered, yeah? Let's have a look at this menu. Lots and lots of German kind of classics on here. Little starters with pretzels and all that kind of stuff. Sausages. There's goulash, Spätzle, little German kind of noodles. A roast pork shank, but that's for two people. I'm not going to eat one of them by myself. There's a bunch of different sausage options. There's schnitzel options. There's all sorts going on. They've even got a Stein dog challenge here, which costs £22. It's a yard long hot dog that you've got to eat in 45 minutes. Now, you saw me attempt a food challenge at Jim's Cheesecakes before. I will not be attempting the Stein dog challenge here, that's for sure. Lots of interesting sides here as well. You've got potato dumplings, sauerkraut, all sorts of different potatoey options. Yeah, lots of German themed stuff. Right, decision made on the food. I've gone for two options. Homemade soup. Now this is a traditional German soup with sausages, potato and a creamy cheese sauce served with sourdough bread. Oh, that sounds right up my Strasse. For once I'm actually in a place where I can say it sounds right up my Strasse. I've also gone for their mixed grill. Now this isn't a mixed grill like you think of it in a steakhouse or whatever. This is a selection of tasty traditional German sausages, sliced and grilled, served with a homemade light gravy and horseradish sauce, and that comes with a choice of chips or mashed potatoes. I've gone with mash. So the soup is £10.50, the mixed grill £15.50, so that should be £26 overall. The beer, what did it cost me? A pint of Löwenbräu, £6. So not too bad overall, is it? Now, I'm here mid-afternoon. I've come in between lunch and evening service simply because I think it's easier to film that way. Obviously it's quiet right now. But this place apparently gets really busy of an evening. They quite often have live music in here and the place is bouncing. German beer, little pretzels and stuff like that going on, little beer snacks to go with it all. Sounds like my kind of place. Right then folks, I have got a feast here, let me tell you. So let's start with this soup. A nice bowl of soup here. Some sourdough toast made into lovely little heart shapes. And a really hearty looking bowl of potatoey, sausagey, herby goodness. And then we have this. Look at this, look at the sausages we've got here. 3 sausages on the plate. We have a beef bratwurst, a regular bratwurst, and a bacon bratwurst. Oh yes, a nice pile of mashed potato here. a sort of thin, it's almost more like a jus than a gravy, I would say, and the horseradish. This looks like a bit of me. Nice soup spoon here to eat it with. God, I can't get the lighting right in here. There's a light right above my head, and wherever I kind of move, it's not quite right. Let's give this a try. You've got a nice little drizzle of cream or sour cream or something over the top. And in here, it's a really thick soup, as you can see. So it's obviously a potato-based soup. There's sausage in here, there's carrots, all sorts of bits and bobs. Anyway, stop yapping, Greeno, and get some in your gob. That is really tasty. Obviously, it's thick, thickened with potatoes, okay? You've got the sweetness of the carrots in there, but the main flavour that comes through is a smokiness. There's obviously from the sausage within. That is thick, it's hearty, it's undoubtedly going to be filling as soups go. But by golly, it's good. It really is. I say it's not some half-hearted, thin kind of thing, a little broth or something. This is almost like a kind of sausage stew, if you like. God, yes, please. The little pieces of sausage in there, got a real nice chew to them. Like I say, that real smoky kind of flavour that's inhabiting the whole soup as a result of them being cooked through in it. A toast, just a regular sourdough toast. There is some butter here for it if you want. I'm not going to bother. Let's just dip some of this in there like that. Imagine yourself in the winter in Bavaria or some southern German alpine region. A nice little bit of bread like this, a thick hearty soup. That's going to keep that snowy winter out, isn't it? Oh yeah, delicious. Okay, I'll swap the plates around now. We have these sausages. 3 of them on the plate, really big sausages too. Like I say, we have a beef bratwurst, a regular bratwurst, pork, you know, and a bacon one as well. Sometimes this job is tough. Let's try the mash, seeing as it's closest to me. It looks a nice smooth mash, a bit of parsley over the top of it. It's creamy, buttery. The parsley's just for decoration, not flavour. Could possibly do with a little more seasoning in there, but that's a matter of personal taste, obviously. The salt's good, I'd like a bit more pepper in there maybe. Where do I start with these sausages? You know what? I'm going to go for the middle one, middle for diddle. Move that beef one to the front so you can get a little look at that. We'll go with a regular bratwurst. Now, the reason I've picked that is we all kind of know what a bratwurst is like, don't we? Everyone's been to a Christmas market, been to the German sausage stall, got yourself one of these in a little sort of baguette kind of thing. You add a bit of ketchup, you add a bit of mustard, off you go. Looks a really nice one. And it is. Goodness, nice, nice, nice. You can see in there, it's perfectly smooth. You don't get sort of chunks in these. A little bit of herb in there. And a nice charring to the outside. It's helpfully, all the sausages have had this done. You can see they've been slit in the top as they've been cooked. This gives you a nice little guide that you can follow when you're cutting it. Let's dip it into this gravy. Like I say, it's not what I would call a gravy. It's almost like a stock. It's really thin. Let's try that though. It's a very light flavour. I mean, you almost don't need it. I think, particularly with that bratwurst, it's a little bit peppery. And I don't see that that's adding an awful lot to it. Let's move on to the bacon one now. Again, if I pick this up, or at least part of it up anyway, cut it in half, you'll see the slits cut in the top of it there again. Helps you guide the knife through, cut it into manageable portions. Now I'm expecting this to be smokier Maybe this is going to be very similar to what was in the soup. Very, very finely ground. It's almost like a Frankfurter kind of taste, you know? But that little bit of smokiness. Let's dip that into this. Again, I can't really call it gravy. It just looks like someone's put some water on an OXO cube. I'm sure it is not that, but it's a really good sausage. I like it a lot. Onto the beef one. Now this is a slightly thinner sausage here, you can see. Needs some Viagra. So let's cut a bit of that off. And we'll try this one. So this is sort of pinker inside. It's going to be a darker meat, isn't it, than the pork, because it's beef. Oh, and it's denser as well. Oh, that has a much more intense flavour. Oh, yeah. I have to say, out of the three, this is probably my favourite one. Let's dip that in there. We haven't used the horseradish yet, actually, so I'll have to do that in a second. Again, the gravy's not adding a lot, but this beefy sausage is immense. So let's get a little bit of this horseradish. It's more of a horseradish cream than a horseradish sauce, maybe. Oh, but it has a nice little bit of fire to it. Oh, yeah. Doing the sort of thing you want to be eating on a summer's day, really. But again, winter, autumn, spring. That sort of time of year where you want some food that's going to fill you up, almost warm you from the inside. Yes, yes, yes. Let's try the original bratwurst with a bit of mash, bit of horseradish. Oh, I can't even put that on the top. You just got to dunk it in, I think. I mean, German sausages are great, aren't they? You know, I love British sausages, and the way we've become a lot more creative with them in recent years, adding extra flavours in. You get pork and black pudding, you get pork and apple, and all sorts of things, don't you? But the Germans, and by extension a lot of Central Europe, some of their sausages with the smoking process and whatever are just incredible. These are great. Right then, folks. This is kind of food that's going to stick to my ribs, isn't it? So I better get on and eat some of it. We'll touch base afterwards. Gotta say though, das schmeckt gut. Okay guys, that was delicious. I'm going to sit back, finish my beer, get the bill, and meet you outside. Right then, folks. Wow, I'm full up. It was a big, hearty old lunch there at Stein Garten. So let's run through everything I had. The soup, £10.50. Do you know what? It was a really flavoursome soup. Thick, hearty, smoky with the sausage in there. Nice little veggies in there, nicely cooked through. The bread, possibly I would have preferred something a little more authentically German, but maybe you can't get that round here that easily. I don't know. But it was tasty. It really was. £10.50 for it, possibly a smidgen strong. I think that could be under a tenner, but it was damn good. It really was. The sausage mixed grill. Oh yeah, £15.50. 3 full sausages. The regular bratwurst, the bacon bratwurst, and the beef bratwurst. Apparently, it's kind of a roulette. You get what they give you. I wish I'd asked, because I'd have had the beef and chilli one, but the 3 I got were delicious. The regular bratwurst, nice and smooth, nice and meaty, really tasty. The bacon one, smokiness in there, and that's next level. And the beef one, oh my goodness. Much more intense flavour, denser texture, sort of like a thinner sausage than the others. Flavour explosion though, an absolute flavour explosion. The mashed potato, really nicely made, nice and smooth. The gravy, a bit pointless. You couldn't really taste much of it because it was so thin that it didn't cling to anything. And the horseradish cream was nice enough, nice enough. And of course I had the beer, the Löwenbräu. £6 for that, for a half litre or a pint or whatever it was. Perfectly acceptable. Very, very nice pint to go with those sausages and with that soup. So in total, £32. No service charge on there. No service charge. So, do I think that's good value? Yes, I do. Do I think the quality is decent? In the main, yes. I liked it. Now I specifically picked to go there at what I thought would be a quieter time, just for filming purposes. And I was right, it was. If I was to go back again, just to visit the place, I'd pick a time when it's a bit more life to it, because I reckon that place will be bouncing. A good evening with some live music, there's live sport on the TVs, few beers, good German beers too. Yeah, that'd be a good night out, wouldn't it? So, what am I going to score it? I've got to take a couple of things into account. Like I said, I think the soup was a touch expensive, and the bread could have been a nicer German bread, and the gravy I think was a bit pointless. Outside of that, I really enjoyed it. I did, I really, really enjoyed it. I'm going to say that is a 4.4 out of 5. 4.4. I think the price point, other than the soup, is pretty good. The flavours were great. I mean, you go to a German Christmas market, you're paying 9-10 quid for one of those sausages in a baguette, aren't you? I've had 3 for 15 quid with some mash. I think that's fair, yeah. 4.4 out of 5. Does it get Greeno's green light? You bet your life it does. Really good. If you're down here in Southampton and you want to get away from all the chain restaurants, I mean, I'm just stood to the side of West Quay here, up on the old city walls. And from where I'm stood, I can see Wingstop, I can see Las Iguanas, the Real Greek, Bill's, all those kind of places. Just down the road, you've got Stein Garten. You'll eat better there. You will eat better there. You'll drink better there. Make no mistake. Yeah, really good. Really, really good. Okay then folks, if you've enjoyed this video, where I have visited Stein Garten, the German, Bavarian kind of bar restaurant here in Southampton, don't forget, click a thumbs up on there for me, it does help the channel. And if you're new around here and you've enjoyed this video, why not take a little look around the vault, see what else you enjoy, and if there's a few things there, why not consider subscribing to the channel so that you'll be notified whenever new things come up. Right, where to next? I'll tell you what, after this beer and those sausages, a nice lie down would be good. But I got to get back down to Dorset. So anyway, I will see you next time. Take care everyone. Bye for now.